Hey guys, what's going on? It's Tyler here today, and I wanted to give you guys an update video. I haven't done an update video in God knows how long. It's about my life, my health, mental health, overall just health in general. I wanted to share this information with you guys just because, it's very shocking information, especially for someone my age. I'm 22, I'll be 23 this June. So anyways, I'm gonna try and make this as short and simple as possible, but so in January, really end of December, the whole month of January into February, my mental health wasn't so good. I was having issues. I wasn't taking my medicine properly, and it was making me irritable. Like I was not stable. I was, it was not good. So, it really started in January with work. My mental health wasn't good, like I said, and I kind of just stuck it out for a while. But then, almost every day, I started having migraine-like headaches. And yeah, it's storming outside, so if you guys hear that, I'm sorry. So, I started having migraine-like headaches almost every day, and I wasn't sure what the heck was going on. I originally thought maybe I should get a CT done on my head or something, see if there's something going on up in there, even though there's not a whole lot going on up in there. But anyways, I decided to go to my psychologist and be put on a different medicine for my depression, anxiety, and irritability. Sorry, like I said, I haven't done one of these videos in a long time. So, that was settled. I got put on a different medication for my issues, which I'm currently on still, which is good. It's been working for me very well. The shocking part of this is around that time in January, I'm pretty sure, I'm not exactly sure, but my mom found out she had high blood pressure. And you're probably wondering, Tyler, what does this have to do with you? Well, I'm getting to that. Hold on. My mom bought one of those blood pressure cuff readers off of Amazon. I know those aren't really that accurate. Some people say they are, some people say they aren't. I'm kind of in the middle. But my mom wanted to do a reading on me because I was going through so much stress and my mental health wasn't all that good. And just to check to make sure everything was okay, kind of for, see if everything was all right, let's test it anyway, like that. I don't know why it took me so long to say that, but so, she started the machine, started, squeezing my arm. You could feel the blood rushing, your arms are numb and stuff, but the blood pressure reading was not good. It was not good. So it was red, not like flashing red. So there's green, yellow, flashing yellow, red, and then flashing red. So mine was red. I don't remember the numbers off the top of my head until I went to my doctor. I printed the test results out because they wanted to draw blood from me, so I kind of had to wait a day for all the test results to be compiled. Obviously, I found out about my blood pressure the day of that appointment. So, anyways, so basically, I went to my doctor's, and one of my family members works at the doctor's office I was at. She does like schedules appointments, stuff like that, the reception desk. So, I went in there and she was like, "What are you doing here?" I said, I'm doing a, health check and kind of concerned about my blood pressure because the reading at the house was so-and-so. And, she was shocked, and obviously, I told her everything after the appointment. So she checked me in and everything, and I waited for my doctor to come out, or the doctor's assistant to call my name and tell me to come back there. So I waited. Didn't take that long, probably about 5-10 minute wait. And I walked back there, you know, weighed, they weigh you. I weighed about 217 at the time, which is not great for my body makeup, but my BMI. But anyway, I went to the room that she told me to go in, the doctor's assistant, and I waited for him, and he eventually walked through. And at this time, his assistant did the blood pressure, the reading, the old-fashioned one where they squeeze it. Sorry. So she did that, gave the results to my doctor, and I'm going to show you guys this now. I'm going to flash it on the screen because I know you guys probably can't read it, but it says right there, right here, 180 over 110. So I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to show a picture on the screen, let you guys read that better, the whole paper, because it's kind of hard to read it. 180 over 110. If you guys don't know, the bottom number, they usually want it in the 80. It's comfortable there. So that was really hard for me to process when they told me that. And the reading was a lot higher than the one that my mom did on me at the house here. And I was scared, don't get me wrong. I was very scared. But at least I caught it before something were to happen to me. I could have had a heart attack, stroke, something could have happened to me. And I wouldn't have known until after the fact. So I look at this as a plus, that I found out about it before something bad happened to me. So I was put on lisinopril, which is a medication for treating high blood pressure, and I was on it for probably about 2.5 weeks. And usually at 2 weeks, it's supposed to at least start lowering it a little bit. Lisinopril didn't lower it at all. Lisinopril did nothing. It stayed the same. My blood pressure is still 180 over 110. So I went back to my doctor's office, and he put me on something called olmesartan mexmedol. I'm probably butchering that. I'll flash that on the screen of the drug. I'm not going to show you my prescription for it, but I'll show you the name and stuff. But anyway, he put me on 40 milligrams, which is one of the highest doses, I'm pretty sure, if not the highest. That eventually started tackling it down. Like, it started tackling my blood pressure. Like, it plummeted. It dropped in a good way. So, it's a process, and it's trial and error with blood pressure medicines, because each one works differently for everybody. Some work well, some don't work at all. And I'm glad it wasn't like 3 or 4 different medications or more just to figure out how to lower my blood pressure. And another thing they found out with the blood tests, because they wanted to make sure my thyroid wasn't causing the elevated blood pressure. I'll post these on the screen as well. My liver enzymes were slightly elevated. There's an AST and an ALT test. My AST was off by a few points. My ALT test was like off by 31 points or something. It was off the scale of where they want you to be, the comfort range, So that was something else I had to worry about. Obviously, I was more worried about my blood pressure, but that was just something else to worry about. So my head was clouded. I was very concerned, upset, and I obviously told all my family members. They were aware what was going on. I think most of them were in shock because how young I am. I'm the youngest one in the family to have high blood pressure. Now, it is a hereditary thing in our family, so, it's not weird But my case, it is kind of weird because of how young I am. Now, I know I'm not the best in shape, but it could be worse. I'm not morbidly obese, but like my BMI is 30.3. They want me to be 30 is considered not obese for me. So 3 points above, you know, the BMI. So, you know, they want me at 30, not 30.3. Lower probably would be great, but, you know, it's a process. And looking at my, you know, the dates and stuff, like right here, like I said, you'll see this in the picture I'll post on the screen once again. This is a track history of my blood pressure. It's just amazing how high it jumped. That's pretty damn high. Pretty high, man. I don't care to show you guys this. I really don't. Like I said, I'll show it on screen again. So, yeah. Like 7/24/2023, my blood pressure was 130/78. And then 2/20/2024, 180/110. That's a pretty big damn jump. And like I said, I told all my family members, they were concerned, aware. I was constantly being checked on and called by family members. And, you know, my family, my cousins, second cousins, the whole family basically knew about it. And we're all very concerned. My grandfather was very concerned. Because how young I am, and you know, I shouldn't be having to deal with stuff like this because, you know, I'm 22, you know, I'm a college student, and, you know, I got a whole life ahead of me, you know. But this goes to show, no matter how young you are, doesn't mean you're invincible. And I've told a lot of my friends about my high blood pressure when I found out. My close friends knew, and then I started telling my friends at work during my leave of absence. So a lot of them kind of use me as a example in a good way, you know, like saying, you know, we don't want to go down the path Tyler went down because, you know, that was scary. I mean, you know, he was very paranoid. You know, I was very scared. Like, there was times where I didn't eat. You know, I watched what I drank, whatever, sodium, my salts and stuff. I listened to everything the doctors told me. When they called me about my test results, about my liver enzymes, they told me not to drink, obviously. Watch my salts. That was another thing. BC powders, you know, NyQuil, DayQuil, stuff like that. If you take it a lot, stuff like that can irritate the liver. And they told me like some healthy things I could eat. I have changed my diet a lot. It's a lot better than what it was. So, you know, any change is better than no change when it comes to your eating habits and stuff like that, because your weight can have a effect on your blood pressure. So I know it's probably a lot to swallow, and it's probably a lot to process. And, you know, I don't blame you guys. You guys are probably in shock. It still shocks me talking about it, but it's under control now. It's a lot better. I'll show you this screenshot I took from my patient portal when I went back in March. I think it was March 5th or March 6th. My blood pressure is now, I think, 138/87 or something like that. The point is, it's significantly lowered, so that's a good thing. My liver enzymes have improved too, so they're at 60 instead of 83 is what they were at, I'm pretty sure. Like I said, I'll show you guys pictures and stuff of this. I don't care to. So like a before and after or whatever. I dated the screenshots as well, but yeah, so I did mention it in one of my videos. You guys will see later on. I've been filming a lot of abandon/exploration videos. So that's another thing that I will talk about in my videos, or talk about here too, my bad. My heavy breathing, my heart beating really fast because my blood pressure was elevated. So, you know, that's why my breathing and stuff like that, and like, so I told you guys, or I haven't told you guys, but like my weight, you know, it's starting to kind of affect how I breathe. So that was another wake up call. So having the high blood pressure, you know, the breathing and stuff like that, and the liver enzymes, like, it was all a big mess. So, you know, I'm still, you know, having trouble breathing sometimes, having, you know, a hard time breathing. That's just mostly because I'm out of shape, you know, I'm overweight, not like morbidly overweight, but I'm still overweight, whatever. But yeah, so in a lot of the videos you'll see coming up, like, I filmed a special video where me and Nicole drove to Virginia to check out this place that's been on my bucket list for a long time, and you know, you could really hear me breathing heavily and stuff like that. And that video was filmed, I'm pretty sure it was May 1st when we filmed that video. It was that week, because we left on the 30th of April, and we got up there around 7 o'clock, and Wednesday, I'm pretty sure it was Wednesday, because we left May the 2nd. Anyways, I'm pretty sure it's May 1st, but, you know, even videos from the past, like, I filmed the video, I'm pretty sure in April, of checking out an elementary school. I think those two videos, maybe another video, but those two videos, you know, you could really, I mean, it's not overly bad when it comes to the breathing and stuff, but like, you can, it's noticeable, especially if you compare videos from like a year or two ago, that I've, like my Montana vlogs and Denver vlog. I mean, it wasn't so bad, but you know, now you can tell you can tell it, you can see the difference. But you know, my weight doesn't help that. Blood pressure didn't, the liver enzymes, I mean, all that stuff, like that, and it's allergy season, and half the time my nose is stopped up all the damn time, so that doesn't help. So yeah, I briefly mentioned in the Virginia video about like my health, and I think I said something like, I haven't talked to you guys recently about my health, but I will at some point out, and I said something like that. But here I am talking about it on May 8th. So this video you will see first, so it'll make more sense to you when you hear me say that in the Virginia video. Be like, oh, that makes sense. So yeah, I would like to thank my friends, my family, my second cousins, my aunt, you know, all my family members. I mean, the list goes on and on. Want to thank you all for helping me and, you know, believing I can overcome this, and, you know, just being there for me, because I mean, it was a scary time, and it still is a scary time, and it's a lot better, so it's not as scary. But that whole ordeal, I was just upset because there was no change when I was on the lisinopril. I mean, there's times where I just openly cried. I cried in front of my parents. I cried in front of my second cousin that works at the doctor's office. I mean, she was there for me. She comforted me. I mean, like, it was really hard for me to process the whole high blood pressure thing, because I was literally trying not to trigger anything, or trying not to, you know, have a heart attack, or, you know, I was very calm like this, very calm, very mellow, very low voice. I didn't want to raise my voice or, like, you know, start, you know what I'm talking about. Like, I was very mellow. I didn't want to trigger anything. I was that scared. So yeah, even when I like returned to work, I worked probably like one day, which was Saturday, because I obviously told my work about my high blood pressure. Obviously, you know, I can't give them this stuff because it's a violation. It's HIPAA, I'm pretty sure. They can't keep this on file. Now I can like show it to them, but I mean, they can't just like take it, you know. So I showed my boss, my store managers, I informed every single one of them, my supervisors, everybody that needed to know about my blood pressure if I was to have an episode at work. There were a few times, not very many, that I kind of had to, you know, sit down, take it easy, breathe. A lot of the managers and stuff were very understanding and caring and very like shocked because of my age and how high my blood pressure was. So I appreciate them for being so flexible with me, as well as my supervisor and my boss. So I thank them for that. And yes, I was on the medication, the Olmesart Mexmedol, when I returned to work. But you know, blood pressure medicine doesn't work like that. It takes at least 2.5 weeks, 2 weeks to see some kind of improvement. So during that time, you know, I was very restricted on what I could do there. They didn't want to risk it. So I understand, because there'd be paperwork and stuff to fill out and all this other stuff. So, you know, but yeah, they were very accommodating. So, but yeah, I hope this kind of opens your eyes, everybody. No matter how young you are, something can happen to you. You can have high blood pressure, diabetes, I mean, like anything, you know. Just because you're young doesn't mean you're invincible. And some people think that. You know, now during this whole ordeal, I'm kind of like, oh crap, I gotta take better care of myself, you know. I gotta, you know, watch what I eat, watch what I drink, you know, like stuff like that. So I know this video is about 25 minutes long, but I try to make this as short and simple. But I appreciate you guys for listening, and I'm okay. I'm doing a lot better. And this kind of explains, like, you know, where I've been. Obviously, you know, I've been in school, classes and stuff. You know, it's stuff I haven't had time to really edit or sit down and make a video. Now I've done like separations, like put, you know, the Virginia video in its own folder. Like every video is in its own folder and stuff like that, labeled and numbered and everything, so I know which is what clip in order. Anyway, you guys will see videos soon. But yeah, I like I said, I had to step away and focus on my health and like get better, and as well like focusing on school. Like, it was a whole mess. So anyways, I think this is pretty much it. I just wanted to let you guys know, because, you know, you guys deserve to know, and you guys have been, a lot of you have been watching me for so long. So yeah, that's basically it. Like I said, I appreciate you guys for sticking around all these years, being supportive. I know you guys, you know, support me in anything I do. You know, if I had to take a leave of absence again from the internet, I know you guys would support me on that. I mean, you know, you guys have had my back, I've had yours, and, you know, try to do the best content I can. Anyways, yeah, so this is it for this video. I know it's pretty long, but I tried to make it as short and simple as possible. But I hope you guys take this information and you know, think about yourself. Think about your body. Think about your health, you know. Think about yourself. Because it's never too late. It's never too late. Like, I'm glad I found out early on before something could have happened to me. You know, if you think something is wrong, don't wait. Go to your local doctor if you think something is wrong. Even if it's nothing. Don't wait. Anyways, I appreciate you all for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye, guys.